idea was, if you start with a powerful place and you start with some powerful performances and you help students connect with those by making performances and making art, but also doing the background research, doing the historical, archival research, connecting it to their own personal experiences, that it could be a really kind of special and deep kind of learning.
Angel Island is a very profound history for all of us. And it's a universal story. Every immigrant has the story of struggle.
It's very clear in kind of the methods that they used during the Chinese Exclusion Act are still repeated today, like the detainment centers.
What are the ways of using arts and music and dance to take this history that some might think of as something that happened a long time ago, but that in so many ways is still happening in the world around us today?
Also, what happened with the artistic contributions, with the processions, with the dances, with the exhibitions and visuals, was a poetic language, perhaps a little bit more of an abstract language that invited a range of emotions beyond, say, what might be the traditional thing presented in a history museum.
We were invited to restage within these walls at UC Berkeley on the Cal students. This project would be part of a suite of activities around the Angel Island theme and content throughout the year.
I wanted to be part of Within These Walls for several reasons. Connecting with this history that often a lot of people forget about, to really see the space, I think made that connection to the piece so much deeper.
I think what's been really helpful in this process is you spend an entire year really just studying and learning and coming to the space and being able to really understand it in a tangible yet really emotional way.
My hope is through my music, it will also become a universal language, and for people who never been to Angel Island before, they could still feel the pain, they could still feel the suffering, they could still see that part of history playing out through music.
The thing is, when you're learning a history from just learning the fact you know, but now you understand in an emotional way. But that makes us so much tighter as a group.
I feel like singing as a choir, you breathe together, you like share the same language, the same words, and we try to all share this like communal experience.
And so when you have an opportunity to actually step foot and walk in the footsteps of where history happened, and to see these walls that are covered with the etchings and poems and carvings inscribed by the people who were detained there, you can't help but not only learn about the history, but feel it. And there's nothing more powerful than being able to do that in the place where it happened.
The more we learn about these histories, and the more we can share that with others, I think the more we can come to have an understanding of compassion for those in similar situations today.
We are just now getting to understand one foundation and one site, and this took a year. And these types of things take time, resources, energy. How does it continue and deepen? And that, we hope, will be a model
for the university and other institutions for that matter.